Hey guys, it's TOMBOX. Welcome to MST.TV. This is going to be my Banlist prediction for September 2020. Now, if you guys are watching this video, it's probably a Friday right now, which is my marriage day. Not to be confused with my wedding day. I think the wedding trends these days right now is that people are doing their marriage first. They're doing the whole legal signing and whatnot ahead of time, and then they'll, if they want to celebrate with a large group, what they're doing is they're doing that post. And I'm not the only person doing it like this. I've actually had a couple friends that are doing it the same way. They're just doing the large wedding ceremony, celebration, reception, how many days or how many months later after the fact, so that it doesn't become like a super spreader type event. Just being a bit more socially responsible. But I appreciate all the, well wishes, guys. And anyways, that would be happening technically for you guys today. And I also have this. I'm going to be opening one of these at the end of the video, and hopefully maybe we'll get the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, alright? So let's go into the Banlist prediction first. So for this Banlist prediction, I'm going to give you guys my take on it before I show you guys any of the cards, just so that we're clear on how I approached it this time. It was a stranger approach, but I had to take a look at the bigger picture. I couldn't just look at like the bandwagon of, oh, we gotta ban Block Dragon, although Block Dragon is on this list as well, but I'm not like straight up like, yo, it has to be banned. I'm looking more towards some of the interaction that's actually limiting some of the creativity in the game right now, because certain cards are just so dominant that you don't need to go into the other avenues anymore, because what's the point? The best play is already available. So with that in mind, I guess we're gonna go into this ban list. And my number one hit is actually with Christian Heckleferbrax. I guess my second ban would be Block Dragon. Then there's Metal Marcher, and then I have Smoke Grenade in here because Smoke Grenade honestly is just not a fun interaction overall in general. But let's go back to the first ban card here, Christian Heckleferbrax. So the Needlefiber stuff, why? It's because it dictates about 4 decks worth of plays. Synchro Eldritch, which truly depends on this card, because one Jet Synchron really leads to the protection in the front, and having like a combo based protection in the front while playing a control based deck in the back during your opponent's turn is literally 2 separate decks running in tandem without any sort of restriction. So that's one deck that gets dictated by Christian Heckleferbrax. Second one would be Adamantimators. Adamantimators, why are they so strong? Why is Block Dragon such an issue? It's because if they're able to set up the protection and then execute their combo and then get a Block Dragon, you can't do anything to that Block Dragon. The Block Dragon's execution is always free. It's always something that you can't disrupt, and that's why it's not okay. And sometimes Block Dragon, of course, one of the more strategic ways to use it is to burn off a couple of resources and then go into the Block Dragon and then use the Block Dragon to finish off your combo after eating some hand traps. But again, it's leading into the Christian Needlefiber combo, which is why it's so deadly. But if they didn't have the Needlefiber combo and then they had to burn a Block Dragon, that board is 100% not as strong. Think about it this way. Adamantimators, before the whole Needlefiber stuff, it was a bit of a different deck. It focused more on synchroing, especially with without Link Cross. It focused more on synchroing into a bunch of different kinds of boss monsters, rather than the typical, here's my big board that you can't break, and kind of just move forward from there. It's like you used to see Nat Beast, you used to see Crystal Wing in here, but now all that stuff is gone because, well, Needlefiber combo is here. If you take away the Needlefiber stuff, you lose an additional tuner. I'm not even sure you're going to be playing O-Line anymore. So then that extender is gone, so the boards will be much weaker if you just take away that. Another deck, I guess Infernoble Knights. Another deck, Dragon Links. These are just supporters. I know that these decks are still able to play without the Needlefiber. They're definitely able to adapt, but if you take it away, control decks can actually move forward a bit, just to kind of get it out of there. And yeah, that's some of the biggest things. If you take it away, all the decks that we see right now are going to jump into different directions. And I think it's actually worth seeing where they can go without the reliance of the Needlefiber. All right, so there's that. That's why Needlefiber is here, number 1. And then Block Dragon, number 2, because it searches 3 cards. It lets you extend combos. If Needlefiber gets hit, Block Dragon doesn't necessarily need to go to 0. It can go to 1 if Needlefiber gets hit. If Needlefiber doesn't get hit, then Block Dragon should get hit anyway, because you still have that safety net combo. Another card that I think should take a bit of a hit would be Martial Metal Marcher. It's just that extender that provides you with an additional card. It's pretty devastating once it's able to successfully go off. Multiple decks are using it, and I think being able to special summon back a tuner and not put you under any restriction is a bit too much, and it's basically becoming the standard bread and butter combo for every single combo deck that can run the Needlefiber. And then there's Smoke Grenade. Smoke Grenade, I just find that interaction is just not very fun for a lot of players. Being able to see your opponent's entire hand before you even start the play. I get the Infernal Knights. Their boards aren't exactly the strongest, but of course, they do have hand looping. But hand looping isn't their strong suit right now. I mean, you can see some of the versions where they go into Teacher Hyper Librarian and they just draw a ton of cards, but they still get to rip your hand apart. And you really only need 2 solid disruption to completely end someone's turn. This has been proven by someone activating a card like a Pointer of the Red Lotus. They see your hand, they just banish 1 card temporarily, and then you die because you can't break their board because they took away the key card. This is kind of the same deal. You get to look at their entire hand and you just need to break their board at the key instances, and Smoke Grenade allows it. And not only that, you also still have like Aqua Dolphin to get that check. I don't think Smoke Grenade is needed. I think you can still play a very solid board building interactive game without, preemptively cutting someone off. So that's my take for the ban stuff. As for the stuff going to 1, for cards going down to 1, I have Jet Synchron and Miscellaneous Saurus. Now, for Jet Synchron, it's just because it is a 1-card combo, but you have 6 copies of it, which making it extremely consistent, and it plays as a side engine to any other control deck, which is why you can see Synchro Eldritch. And Synchro Eldritch is such a powerful deck because you have your double negation as well as your back row control. You can summon out big dudes, you have very strong follow-up, you can easily kill someone if they are unable to break your board. That's about 4 disruptions worth on a standard play, and with recent trap cards being released, it's just one of the strongest things here. And if you're gonna be playing that level of control, I think you don't need to have such a consistent way to execute the negation. It's really tough because you burn most of your hand traps, preventing the Needlefiber stuff from going off. Okay, well now you have to deal with my actual back row control, making the game still pretty difficult to play. And being 6, like a 6-card for a 1-card combo, I think it's a bit much. Even Dragon Link, I get that you have a bunch of 1-card combo as well, and but a lot of the times your 1-card combos actually lead into 2-card combos, and for 2-card combos, I think whatever, you guys can have as many 2-card combos if you want, but if it's going to be 1 card, it's going to be a bit too much for TOMBOX's liking. And likewise, Miscellaneous Saurus, this was brought to our attention, of course, from Team Samurai X1, and if it wasn't for him, I think it would have been fallen under the radar. I guess it wasn't only him too, shout out to Ryan Yu, who is also playing Dinosaurs. Here's the thing about Miscellaneous Saurus, you can search him out with 3 Fossil Digs, 3 copies of Oviraptor, and you have, of course, the 3 Miscellaneous Saurus. But all it leads into is the Arcthes. Now, but the thing is, Miscellaneous protects your entire play. It feels comparable to the Adamancipator Rock, where they have a Guardian, plus they have the Herald, and when they have both of them on the field, you know that if you drop your hand traps, you're just not going to win, because you're going to be playing with basically a 2-3 card hand to their board of negates, and it's just not that pleasant. And they don't even need that many negates to actually stun you. They just need 1 disruption and their whole combo falls apart. You have to pass turn and you die the turn after. Miscellaneous makes you feel the exact same way. If you compare it with like, oh, he's going off of this Arcthes combos. All my hand traps are useless because they're activated effects, and Miscellaneous has already protected it. So not much I can do there. One of the best things you can do to Miscellaneous is actually throw an Ash Blossom Joyous Spring on it, because you have to control the dinosaur to protect it. In that case, it's not protected. You can Ash it and then you won't be able to summon it out. Sure, that's one of the weaknesses, but outside of that, it's kind of difficult, especially when they have just so many cards to actually dig things out. Triple Fossil Dig, they can have like basically 12 copies of cards to execute this exact same combo. It's just a bit too much. And likewise with the Jet Synchron, it's a consistency issue where you have a 1-card combo that is protected, that is super fast, and you have an easy follow-up to go with it. And UCT plus Adolka, it's a hard board to break, as when you're able to disrupt a board by mass booking something, it's kind of the end for anyone synchroing or linking away cards, or even doing XC summons. It's very difficult. And then for cards coming back, we have Skullcrab Joker. I think this card's been on the ban list for a bit too long. I mean, it eats up a normal summon. You can search a Magician, you can search a Perform Pal. I think it's fair. It uses a normal summon compared to most of the 1-card summons that we can see today. This one's okay. Why don't we just give them a try again? Especially when they don't have their Electromite. it's not that big of a deal. They can do their Celine combo all they want. This card, I think, definitely give them a try again. I don't think it's going to have too significant of an impact. And even if it does have a significant impact, I don't even think it's that bad. Then there is stuff if. Now, if Glow Up Bulb is back, that only means that Crystal Clipperbacks is banned. That's the only reason why this can happen. Otherwise, it shouldn't, and to some degree, Steam the Cloak can come back if the Needlefiber is also banned. On the other hand, there's also Redox, the Dragon Ruler of Boulders, and the best Dragon Ruler, of course, is Block Dragon, because it can summon itself as many times as you want. And this is a kind of a comparable situation. If you take away the Block Dragon, give them the Redox. Give them a try on the Redox. Why? I mean, sure, it's an extender. It's a Monster Reborn. Block Dragon isn't exactly a Monster Reborn. However, the huge key differences here, affect. Let's do like a little cost to effect comparison. The way to summon out the Redox, it activates to actually summon. So you have a disruption chain timing for you. So it's much weaker there. Block Dragon can summon from hand as well. But the thing is, it does not activate, so giving you the best timing possible to actually summon the card out. Second thing is that Block Dragon can summon itself out as many times as you want. Redox cannot. Instead, Redox, well, you can only summon them out once per turn. There's a limitation. One is level 8, one's level 7. And then, of course, Block Dragon searches 8 levels worth of monsters back to your hand that are rock. Redox does not do that. If Redox gets banished, it can search for like an Earth Dragon. I don't know what you're going to be searching for with an Earth Dragon, but there isn't exactly too many strong Earth Dragons available, except for like more Redoxes. Maybe give us 3 Redoxes if you really want us to play that way. But in any case, so Redoxes they're kind of out, so there's that. And I think that comparison is actually quite fair, which is why if you're going to ban the Block Dragon, you can definitely give them a Redox a try. I mean, the only additional effect is that it can act as a Monster Reborn. That's really it. Block Dragon does not get banned. Redox can't come back. On to our semi-limit. This is actually a return. I think Dino Wrestler Pankratops can go to 2. I think it's actually important to note that Dogmatica cards are going to exist for a while because they are fresh, but rather than hit their cards, why don't we just give us a little bit more answers to some of the cards that they play, namely, of course, the Dogmatica Punishment. That Punishment card is basically a 2-card pop. With a 2-card pop like that, I think having a card that can just naturally counter it isn't that bad without giving us cards back like Heavy Storm or Harpy's Feather Duster. We don't need those cards back. Pankratops can actually do a really good job taking care of the Dogmatica Punishment while making the game still a bit more interactive. If you have a Pankratops, you have to use it first before you commit to the punishment. Yeah, or else punishment will go off and it will be able to hit your Pankratops as well, basically forcing your Pankratops to go off as well. That's a key thing here. Stat-wise, it makes a lot of sense because it's 26, and I'm actually including the interaction with Entis. If you include the interaction with Entis, Pankratops is just such a strong card. If they want to pop it, they have to use something stronger, and therefore they can't pop your card, but of course you'll chain off your Pankratops to pop a different card afterwards, which makes you win that interaction in value, which is why instead of hitting Dogmatica cards, which makes no sense, or making them super weak, why don't we give one that's actually a little bit more interactive, which is Dino Wrestler Pankratops. Sure, it's one of their weaknesses, and that's why I think more can come out. And if we're going to be hitting the Miscellaneousaurus, you can also give him back another Pankratops to play with. I think it's fair. Next, and for cards to come back to 3. First of all, it's just Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. It's been errated. I think they can enjoy additional copies of this card. Is it going to be devastating that they have more copies? I mean, the effect is technically once per turn for the one to summon out from the hand or graveyard. That's a strong limitation, and you're going to see less and less of these kinds of dragon-based spamming because of it. I don't think it's going to make that significant of a difference. I think it's actually possible for him to come back thanks to the errata. And then we have Maxi in here. Yes, Maxi. Everyone's dream is like, oh, Maxi can come back. Maxi can come back if Crystal Clipperbacks does not get banned. If Crystal Clipperbacks does not get banned, or Block Dragon does not get banned, if either of those do not get banned, give us back a Maxi. We could use a little bit of a counter against some of these boards. I get that we have Triple Tactics talent, but we can't use that during our opponent's turn unless you're going to give us like a quick effect version of something like that. Maxi can stop a combo from going off, and it also would actually put Ash Blossom back on the map to some degree because of the amount of cards your opponent is drawing. You definitely want to Ash the Maxi, and it would change up the hand trap game a little. You might see a bit more draw and Lockbird, because if they draw a card, you can, by card effect, you can, in that new chain, you can use draw and Lockbird to turn it off. But it also turns off your ability to search. I don't know. It would be an interesting dynamic, but this is kind of like my prediction towards it, and that would be my Banlist prediction for September 2020. I do believe that it would come out in like, I actually think it was gonna come out like early September 2020. That's like my prediction here. Maybe maybe it'll come out the same day like last time, like, oh, here's my prediction, and then the Banlist comes out like a couple minutes later. Yeah, we can all hope. But yeah, this is my Banlist prediction. What are your thoughts towards this? Did I miss something that should also be brought to anyone's attention? Should some cards not have gotten hit in here, like Jet Synchron? I mean, Jet Synchron's a bit iffy. I mean, we already know what the top decks are, and we know that stuff that came out in Rise of the Jewels, they're not likely going to get touched, maybe except for like Smoke Grenade. So those are my thoughts. If you guys have anything to add, leave it down in the comment section below. But for now, why don't we crack one of these guys open? So I got two tins here, one there, and we're gonna crack both of these open and smash that thumbs up button. Wish me luck. Technically, while you guys are watching, this is my my marriage day, not to be confused with the wedding day that's happening later on. But yes, look at the artwork on this thing. It's so sick. We got Monster Reborn, Swords of Revealing Light, Gaia. I believe that's Gaia the Fierce Knight, and this is Battle Ox. Okay, I'm gonna believe that's a Battle Ox. We got, of course, Presetto, and of course the Pharaoh, a Tem. Let's do this. So we're gonna crack this one open, and of course this time there is no promo card. And oh, they actually changed up the lid a little. Right now it's actually flush. It's actually flush, so it doesn't actually stick out a little. All right, let's crack this one open. Da, da, da. Okay, so there it is. Lost Memories. These are the mega packs, and there's 3 packs. We're gonna open all of them. Last time I did this with the big case, if I recall, some sort of hot sauce shenanigan happened to the point that I couldn't really survive it. Okay, so we got, let's just zoom in now. We're gonna do our typical zoom in. All right, cards look huge whenever it's in my hands. All right, so we got World Chalice, Guard Dragon, Armaduke. We've got Donald Wrestler, Marshall, and Kylo, Quellisat. This is a lot of Dino Wrestlers. Monk of the Ten Yi, Valkyrie Chariot. Yeah, okay, here's our first card, our super rare. Infinitrack Trencher. What do we got? Valkyrie Erda. 2 super rares. Cyber's Quantum Dragon. I actually don't own a copy of this, so this is actually a nice addition. Witch's Strike. Wow. Oh my god! First pack, we get a Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. This is really good. I'm really happy. Alright guys, my Predator Plant engine is ready. Oh my god. Can't believe first pack we get this card. Is he that easy to pull? But maybe I'm just super lucky. Thank you for your blessing, guys. I know you guys smashed that thumbs up button for this. Holy. Yeah, that's really good. Sculptor. Okay, so we got 1 rare, 2 ultras, 2 supers, and a prismatic secret. Of the rest of these cards, is there anything I really want in here? No, there isn't. All right, we're gonna move on. We got Spirit Sculptor, which is like a Cyber Dragon Searcher. I don't know how this is gonna beat the next pack here, but maybe this is a super blessed tin. Oh man, this is really good. Okay, Rising Fire. So we got the Dragoons, guys. We got Guard Dragon, Promonisis, Jelly Cannon. I actually really like this trap card. Can you imagine if you actually had this card during GOAT format? That'd be really cool. Infinitrack Tunneler, Andrake, Ashuna. All right, here we go. Dance with the Beast. What is this card? I don't remember this. When an opponent declares a direct attack while the combined attack of all his face-up monsters 8,000 or more, summon 3 monsters with different racial names and attack. 1 from hand, deck, and grave. Oh, really a specific card. Beat Raptor. Okay. Shaman of the Ten Yi as a secret rare. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so we got the Super Anti-Kaiju War Machine Mecha Thunder King. Okay, so here's the thing. I think a lot of more of the chase cards are actually ultra rares and super rares. And we got Infinitrack Mountain Smasher. And we got Cap Shell. Man, this card was such a wasted spot in as a secret rare back in the day. Ugh. And gotta get rid of this. Hita. Glad to Beast United. We got some cards from Evil Eyes. And Hop Ear Squadron. Yay, it's useful for the Melfi deck. Alright, that's pack 1. Or sorry, pack 2. Moving on. Okay, we got World Legacy Guardrack and Mardark. I believe this is Abominable Chamber of the Unchained, Subterra Succession, Desert Locust. We got Tenyi Andrake. Okay, Firewall Exceeds Dragon, guys. All right. We got Evil Eye. Is this a foil? It is a foil. It doesn't look very foil on camera here. Evil Eye, Mesmerism. Oh, we got a Gallant Granite. Yay, Rock Deck. I hope you don't get banned after that banlist prediction. Okay, guys, so I can actually play with this card. This is a nice card to have. Okay, Spin Turn. This is another Infinitrack card. Okay, please. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Oh, we get a Salamander Pyro Phoenix and Final Light as our rare. And then Mandarin, Bezel Ship, Full Awakening, Crab Cone, Defender. All right. So that is our first pack. I think it's already a big win for me because I actually got a couple cards I really wanted and one of the most sought after cards in the entire tin set. Let's crack the second one open right now. All right, second tin, dump it out. We got our packs here. So one card I really want is an IP Masquerena. I just don't have enough to go around, and since I make a lot of deck profiles and stuff, it's just annoying. Okay, one thing I've talked about many times is I hate re-sleeving my cards. I'm really worried about damaging it, especially when I damaged my Ash Blossom Dressroom previously. All right, Basilisk, Marshall Anga, Tenyi Monk, Valkyrie Chariot, and we have Evil Eye Repose. Please, we have Shining Star GT. I don't know why you follow this guy up. No one really plays this guy. And Secret Rare. Oh man, everyone's most hated card. We have Mystic Mine as a Secret Rare. Oh, what do we have here? We have a lot of Infinitrack stuff. Outtrigger Extension. And we have Rich Crafter Schemeta. Schemeta. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Incest Waves, which is a decent ultra rare, which I think is a negator. The rest of these cards, we can just move forward through Reika, Star. Okay, Shanti. Okay, let's move on. Next pack. All right, here we go. Ampelio, Morschlag, Harmonesis. All right, Chaos Betrayer. Okay, we're getting to the goods here. Rogue of the Endymion as a super rare. Oh my god. Oh, nope. We have a Utopic Dark Infinity. Okay, it's a secret rare. It's a link. Is it dark? Oh! We got the card we wanted. We asked for it. We got it. We got an IP Masquerena. I was super worried about it first, but now we got it. Okay, what are good ultra rares? What if we got another Red Eyes Dark Dragoon? Oh my god, that'd be insane. We got an Anchor Drill, and we got Strength and Unity. You know what? This card already makes up for it. This is really good. White Howling. You know what? Let's move on. Okay, this is the last pack. I think both tins we got something that we really wanted, and my wish came true. Dragon Balls aligned. Here we go. Jelly Cannon. What could I get? Super rare. I think super rare. Let's predict for what's that guy? Phantasme. Phantasme is a great super rare. Okay, we got Witchcrafter Creation. Is it a monster? It is a monster. It's a light though. Valkyrie Erda. So it's not the one we're looking for. We got another dark. Is that wind? What's a wind one? Oh, Romulus. Okay, so going back to my Dragon Link roots. What's a good ultra rare? We've got. Oh, okay, yeah, we have Cerzio. That's a pretty good card. And we have Omni Dragon. Really going into the roots there. This is not bad. These are not bad packs at all. Okay, so that's my little tin opening, guys. So I think the big win cards for me would be these two. Oh my god, beautiful card. Anyways, today, hopefully you guys enjoyed this banlist prediction as well as a little side tin opening to go with it. You know, just a little excitement aside from just talking about a banlist. This card is going to definitely dictate a lot of the format moving forward. I don't know what I'm gonna actually talk about for this one here. It's probably because you're gonna need a lot of, like, some people are gonna start playing kaijus again. Some people are gonna have to get, you know, dig deep into their wallets and grab some forbidden droplets. But aside from that, you know, that's all I really got for this video. If you guys play Zenenzard, the thing is, there's a survey going on their Twitter. It's also on my Discord that you guys can go to. And if you guys do play, thanks to my link, make sure you guys check out the MST.TV box in that survey. It really helps me out, and really appreciate it. And don't forget, there's a giveaway. I believe it is still going on for this beautiful mat. I actually have it in a bag right now. If you guys don't know that this giveaway exists, it's probably because you missed one of my recent videos. But this mat and the mini mat as well, both of these are being given away to one lucky winner. Yes, they get both. I'm not separating them. They're going to the same person. So you guys can go check it out in one of my previous videos. I believe it's in the ruling one, and I believe it's also in my tournament report. So that's all I got for this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up button. Thank you for your blessing. Appreciate all of you guys, and I'll see you guys when I'm back from, you know, all the shenanigans.